Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. Namaste, namaskaram. I'm going to share a few reviews and praise for a book by Deepak Chopra. And the book is entitled METAHUMAN, Unleashing Your Infinite Potentials. Did I get that right? Yes, Unleashing Your Infinite Potential, METAHUMAN, by Mr. Deepak Chopra, who has been expanding consciousness for quite some time. I mean, there's some videos floating around out there of Deepak Chopra from like the early 80s and giving lectures to these, looked like they were Californians or whatever, but I don't know. He's been at it a long time. The video may have even been from the 70s for all I know, but he's been at it. So this is his book, METAHUMAN, by Deepak Chopra. Unleashing Your Infinite Potential. And I'm going to share some information from that book a little later on in future videos. However, I want to share some of the praise for METAHUMAN. And this is a review or a comment from Dr. Rudolf E. Tanzi, a professor of neurology at the Harvard Medical School. So this is a professor of neurology at the Harvard Medical School and also a best-selling co-author of The Healing Self, Superbrain, and Super Genes. And this is what Dr. Rudolf Tanzi had to say for METAHUMAN. He said, in his brilliant new book, Deepak Chopra successfully argues that consciousness is the sole creator of self, mind, brain, body, and the universe as we know it. Deepak then teaches us that truly grasping this revolutionary idea will effectively remove the limiting belief systems and negativity that may be holding us back from achieving our maximum human potential. Highly recommended. And I might add, limiting belief systems, i.e. organized religion. And I'm going to share another review comment, this time from Dr. Manas C. Kafatos. Now this is a New York best-selling author and Fletcher Jones Endowed Professor of Computational Physics at Chapman University. And this is what Dr. Manas C. Kafatos had to say. METAHUMAN is a brilliant vision of human potential and how we can move beyond the limitations, concepts, and stories created by the mind. If we wake up and drop our usual habits of considering ourselves as finite, localized beings, the potential exists in each one of us to be one with our very true nature, or, quoting Huxley, to be one with the mind at large. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Here's another praise, this time from Leonard Mlodinow, best-selling author of Elastic, Unlocking Your Brain's Ability to Embrace Change. And this is what Leonard had to say. Deepak Chopra's wonderful book, METAHUMAN, points the way for all of us to realize our full potential by showing us how to shed the constraints that hold us back from a life filled with love and self-worth. I applaud how he roots his recommendations in the latest research. As always, Dr. Chopra has written a book filled with insight and indispensable aid for anyone striving to have a happy and fulfilled existence. And, well, there's like 3 pages. Let's see how many pages of praise there are for this book. There are like 5 full 8 by 11 pages. I could just keep on. I'm going to read the very last entry on the many pages of praise for this book. This one is from Babak Kater, MD, Chairman of the Board and CEO, Society for Brain Mapping and Therapeutics. And this is what Babak has to say. This book is another masterpiece from the renowned endocrinologist Deepak Chopra. It is an invitation to self-discovery, self-awareness, and self-improvement. A must-read for those who seek to be better humans, live much more fulfilling lives, and impact others. And yes, you should subscribe to Mark McGuire's YouTube channel. End of quote. Okay, Babak Kader didn't really say that last part about subscribing to my channel, but anyway, if you want to learn some more about being a metahuman, it perhaps would behoove you, or just go out and get the book. I'm gonna read. Let's see. I'm gonna read this one more praise from Edwin L. Turner. Says, and this is what Mr. Turner has to say about MetaHuman, book by Deepak Chopra. What sets Deepak Chopra's new book apart and makes it particularly valuable and important is that it takes modern life and secular culture as its point of departure, rather than being situated in the context of the spiritual wisdom tradition of some ancient and distant culture. MetaHuman does not shy away from what those approaches offer, but importantly, is also not bound by their perspectives and approaches. This book, Dr. Chopra's gentle and insightful guidance, is a great blessing for its readers, or in this case, viewers, as my dear and esteemed viewers, perhaps. MetaHuman, Unleashing Your Infinite Potential, Deepak Chopra, MD. So I'm going to read the chapter titles and then you know, probably come at this a little bit later on. I gotta have some more my G7 coffee, instant, adequately heated, strength times 2, manufactured over in Vietnam. So this is not effing around. You Vietnam vets know what I'm talking about. So here we go. These are the contents of MetaHuman. A personal preface, going beyond. Overview, MetaHuman is the choice of a lifetime. Part 1, the secrets of meta-reality. We are entangled in an illusion. I is the creator of illusion. Human potential is infinite. Meta-reality offers absolute freedom. Mind, body, brain, and universe are modified consciousness. Existence and consciousness are the same. And that was just part 1. And in part 2, called Waking Up, we have putting experience first, going beyond all stories, the direct path. And in part 3, we have what's called Being MetaHuman, and under that chapter heading or part heading, ISBN number, we have Freeing Your Body, Recovering the Whole Mind, Choiceless Awareness, One Life, and then we have, as the final part of the book, A Month of Awakening, 31 MetaHuman Lessons, a final word, and then, so yeah, personal preface, let's see, going beyond, let's see, I'll read the preface to this book, see how long it is. Oh, I'll get some coffee and we can come back at it and make the preface. But anyway, I hope this message finds you well, my dear and esteemed viewer. Stay tuned. We're going to have some more exciting spiritual technology as delivered by Dr. Deepak Chopra and his book, MetaHuman, Unleashing Your Infinite Potential. Heck yeah. Woo! Namaste, namaskaram.